Back to Total Warhammer 3, part 16 of our Zhatan the Black, Realm of Souls campaign. In today's episode, we're going to pick things up where we left off with Zhatan just after claiming the Corrupted Helmet of Grungni, which is going to be dropping our workload requirement, our raw materials consumed, and then our construction cost for all of our buildings faction-wide. Some pretty awesome buffs. I think our next course of action for him is going to be very, very aggressive. We're not going to so much worry about Sigfriedhof or Workbad here, because we can pretty easily just send some labor on over and then complete this construction. In fact, we're going to real fast just to make sure things stay safe. This is over in Stirland, of course. Okay, so we grab some labor from some of the others. All of the others we did either sell the labor or sacrifice to Zharr-Naggrund. I'll show you what we did with it here in just a second. Down in Stirland. Go ahead and add that labor on in. We'll accept. Not moving too much, don't need to. I am not going to wait for that construction to kick on in. We want them to be defended now. Oh, hang on now. The event that should have kicked off. Now in demonic energy, the ever-burning Helmet of Grungni now simmers with corruption. It seems fitting that the false god of mining and stonemasonry will power the great drill, fueling its violent churning of the earth. Soon, Hashut's molten realm shall be revealed, and the ruinous magma that flows there will ensure the supremacy of the Uzkul Drassar. Oh, surely.
A second relic bound with a demon to power the furnaces of the colossal drill. Yet, unknown to the demon smiths, the hidden runes of the artifact pull the beards of dwarves hundreds of leagues away. Word spreads across the Karaz Angkor on its way to Everpeak. One clan, eager to enact vengeance, musters its warriors.
Bring it on. What does that mean? One clan. We're fairly well spread out, and I don't think there are many of the Dwarven clans left. We've wiped most of them out. Those that we haven't taken out, Astragoth did. We'll have to see, though. He surely wouldn't say that for nothing. Finding Grungni, the Infernal Fires, and then the... Okay, so that's all of the events that would have kicked off if they were acting as they should. Fair enough. Alright, Zhatan. You do any kind of... Nah, you don't really need to either. We'll keep you exactly where you are. You should be able to attack NULN next turn. Sigfriedhof is good and defended now with a sturdy host of Zharr warriors that the Empire definitely wouldn't be able to break. The manlings are weak. We all know it. Let's come on in and see if we can't assassinate one of these others here. He's on foot, so he shouldn't be too high level. 29% as opposed to 28% there. Heath, do you have a better chance? Well, I didn't want you to actually start moving. 29%? Not really. You know what? We'll keep you where you're at. We'll just sacrifice Desminius then. Go for the wound, buddy. And success. Well done. Gain a talisman, and then our mission is successful. Which gives us that Dragonbane gem, and then more diplomatic relations with the disciples. Who are already our best buddies. Let's go ahead and just throw you back in the army there for some deadly action when we are able to get into it. Castable, let's get you brought on out. We can go ahead and not jump into march stance, we'll walk on over. Gotta stay in between these two. Looks good to me. We go to rush the Konigstein Tower. We don't have anything that we could actually spend that is useful for us there, though. I'm probably more keen on going for either the Weapons Workshop rush, which we will. For our more armaments per turn, we did go ahead and jump into the Hellforge and increase the overall capacity for our war machines once more there, as well as giving our war machines the extra powder capabilities. So more explosive damage as long as they have above 80% ammunition, which for the Dreadquake I think is only like 1 or 2 shots, but that's all you really need. You, good sir, we'll go ahead and give you the secondary point into Searing Doom there for when you actually do join Zhatan's force eventually. One day. Then honestly, we could probably recruit up another army over here in Bechefen just to keep things safe. So a new lord, let's go for a lord of Hashut. Well, maybe not. Will depend. That's not so bad. Extra winds of magic. Envious gives him more stealing, more income. We don't have Choleric. Awesome. Let's go for the hubristic here. Thunder Skull. Bit of ward save, never hurt. Then we'll give you a bunch of laborers. Well, we'll go for 2 of those and then 2 of the orc laborers, and then we'll throw some of the, just some weapon teams in with them. Not the ones that are going to take 6 turns, of course. It'll take way too long. Let's just go for your magic capabilities, so Ash Storm, and then secondary point to Ash Storm. Or perhaps just a little bit more. So Burning Wrath, Killing Fire, Ash Storm, and then Inspiring Presence. So the laborers fight a little bit longer. The Wreck Convoy, we'll go ahead and give them more cargo capacity for the next time, and then better sales. Our normal first 2 upgrades. And hopefully our rivals go ahead and claim one of these 2 seats. Seems Drazhoath has been saving his to steal one of mine. We'll have to find out. Isithris, let's go ahead and have you... I see no orcs nearby to cause any problems, so... we'll go ahead and jump into an encampment stance. Kind of move halfway. That way we can jump through if we need to help out. I'm not sure where the orcs really went. Maybe they're being attacked from the north by... by whom? By Valkia? Valkia is going to be attacking from over here. You hush up, you're bothering me. I wonder who's causing them issues. Maybe they just retreated to consolidate their forces? Who knows? So we've got some building upgrades available. Where at? Get some better walls in Zufbar. Anywhere else besides Zufbar? No is the answer. Fair enough. Can we grab any more heroes of any kinds? Demonsmith Sorcerer is a yes. I think we can only recruit them at the house still, or the main provinces there that we started with. So let's come on over to... not the Howling Waste, the other ones here. There it is. I think we could also do so up at the World's Edge Mountains, so we will. Let's grab a one that is of Hashut. Is my new favorite of the lores of magic. Greedy or compulsive. Also pretty nice. Just want to take a quick look and see what the other ones are. More control and leadership. Control is really good. Keeping the laborers in line. Vainglorious? Nah. We'll come on in and grab the compulsive. Welcome, Ironheart. I kind of want to make Ironheart good at stealing technology. Secondary point into Burning Wrath. And those look good. Let's skip on through here finally now, and then we'll swing on over to Zhatan. In the turn. Well, hello, Zhao Ming. His centaurs are going to grind your folk into the ground. What's up? He would like peace. 750 gold. Well, you know what, Zhao Ming? I'm tired of you sending random armies over here, so you're going to have to go ahead and get an accept on that. We'll take 750. Wolfram has come on over to sacrifice himself to Hashut. Well, thank you, good sir. Take it. We lost 470, which is a lot. I guess we were mostly fielding laborers. Get wrecked, fools. We'll go ahead and transport those captives. Oh, same with Ulrich. He is sacrificing himself as well. Thank you. We'll take 36 labor. That is a hard-working fella. Disciple of Hashut mission is complete. Actually, let's go in there and grab another one. We'll swing into diplomacy. Oh, we can grab a non-aggression with the Fecundites. I think we were going to do this for sure, so let's grab non-aggression and trade. Pay all the gold, or get all the gold we can out of it. Awesome.
Strange anatomies, but sensible.
Love to hear it. We'll wait for him to gain a little bit more gold, and we'll ask for the military access. Although I would prefer not to have Nurglish issues on our lands. I can't lie.
Chaos
Can we grab a defensive alliance with Kevin? I think we will. He's not going to gain that much gold, so we'll just go ahead and pay the small amount. That way we can start recruiting in some demons. Or just shoving said demons into more war engines. Servants, let's grab a mission there. Nurjug Guzzler. That's quite the name. Oh, well, both of you want Nurjug killed. I guess he is quite the nuisance. A union of specialist builders working together with communion aims means ports will be built faster and for the best possible price. Lowest bidder. We have to... Oh, we already defeated that one. I think, yes. Mission successful. Sweet business. Well, Sisyphus, you're doing fine. Where did the other armies disappear off to? I don't trust this at all. Well, here's what we'll do. I see nothing up here in the north. They could be kind of hidden off or in ambush stance. Or they could be going around the mountain like fools to try to stop me from attacking Blackfang again. So what we're going to do is jump into the underway stance here and pop out right here in their territory. So that way, if we... Oh, I guess we can't retreat if we need to, right? Could they be intercepted? Okay, so only if they get intercepted, so otherwise we do get to retreat. Perfect. Works for me. Need someone to claim these seats. I don't want to do it. That costs me way too much. Okay. Well, let's find Zhatan and let's get moving. I think it's time for NULN to fall. What about you guys? Let's jump into the Hellforge, see if we can't grab any more good buffs for the lads. We have extra powder and more ammunition on all our war machines, which is quite the upkeep for us at the moment. We also have sundering attacks and glittering scales on our infantry. We can give you guys more reload or magical attacks. Neither of those is all that useful, so we'll just kind of wait for now. We'll also keep saving our armaments so we can send off another convoy. We'll just take a look. One turn till the kneecap surgeon's back. And poor Harek here is going to have to be... We see your army, buddy? Yeah, he's going to have to be retired after this convoy. Or fool. Right then. Bring down NULN. I guess first let's see who they're at war with.
Deliver your missive and then get from my presence.
Yeah, you wouldn't be so arrogant if you knew what was coming. Let's go find Scrag. Well, hello, you chunky boy. You have any gold for me? I will join your war against... Oh, the Marches of Corone are in this now? I think they probably were with the Warriors of Chaos, but I never got down here to fight them. Let's grab Wissenland. In our war against Cathay. What is this? Is this one of the random artifact armies? Wissenland, and then you will give me gold. I guess not very much. They're not very scared of Wissenland. Stay uncleaved for now. You try it. I have a train with shotguns ready and waiting on you. Alright, cool. That starts the war. Now let's get over there and deliver the killing blow. The slow trot with the Lamasu. I think the Lamasu are just corrupted Chaos Dwarfs. Yeah, so they've got one Hellstorm rocket battery and then one war wagon with the mortars. So we will want to keep the boys a little bit back until we can kind of disrupt those with Zhatan and the big beaters and artillery teams. But let's take a look at how well NULN is defended. It's crazy. This is my hair in the morning. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll attack from this side. This is the typical Empire City. They'll most likely kind of all corner up. They usually like to block up in different spots, so we'll see exactly how well they deploy. Because if they block up too much, the Dreadquake will be coming for their souls. Alright, they already deployed me on the side I wanted to be. Yeah, there's too many towers over here, and they're able to spread out a little bit more than I would like. So yep, let's deploy over here. We'll grab all of our infantry. Oh, interesting. The Kadai counts as infantry. Yeah, that's fine with me. We'll grab them and kind of move them around. In just a moment, we'll keep the explosive boys up front. Maybe we won't. Let's put them off from the side here. Have the Kadai also kind of back behind them. The great weapons I'm going to put behind our shotgun team. Control down a couple times so that they are spread out, but also can hit the entire group there. The more in a square they are, the better chance they have to actually fire. I'm going to pull them back a little bit, though, and same thing with these guys, because I don't know exactly where the enemy artillery teams are. You dudes don't have shields at all, so let's pull them back as well. And then the fire glaives on this side here. So the hobgoblin archers further back. Same thing with the control down. Grab all of our missiles. All of our infantry, which I'm not going to include the Kadai in. Let's have the bull centaurs off on the side there. You can hang it out front. Zhatan also needs to be back just a little bit there. He's pretty squishy when it comes to missile fire. The Dreadquake. Death Shriek. We'll have this one up front. We will want to be wary of these wall towers. They're not all that dangerous, but it does stack up pretty quick. Gotta move them over just a little bit there. The other magma cannon right alongside. And we'll get right to work pushing the main body force up pretty much instantly. Let's keep the train back, but it can fire up on the walls as well. Alright, so main artillery. And the boys. Let's get it going. And we do have those breaches, and automatically, due to our seat in the tower, they shouldn't have to move up, but I guess they're thinking they do. Okay, so they're firing on our Bull Centaur, who's taking a little bit of damage, and then the normal soldiers, but actually I don't mind that at all, because these guys have really strong shields and lots of armor. Zhatan, let's push you up the side here. We are doing really good work. That's another huge chunk of their health gone. Just move these guys up. Dreadquake doesn't get to use its, I don't think it does. It's use the Dreadquake effect when it shoots at the walls there. That's a lot of enemies all clumped up in one spot. Let's give them a hello. They are firing. Ooh, that's ouch. Nope. Pull back. That was free damage we didn't need to take. Let's go ahead and eliminate that unit there. Perfect, and now we'll go ahead and start dropping actual Dreadquake shots in the middle of that. Works for me. Zhatan, let's go ahead and fly on in on these lads here. Activate your Armor of Gazrak. Just to avoid extra damage. Whoa, that hurt. Hellstorm Rocket Battery doesn't play. Make sure they can't leave. And I don't mind dropping down some extra fire and flame on both of these groups here. Oh, what am I doing? You keep firing at the wall there. Doom Train, let's go ahead and bring you inside. Same thing with the Bull Centaurs. Get in there and start chopping them up. Speed them up and get them inside the walls just to hold this position off on the back there, and then we'll get everyone else moving on in. Finally. As the Dreadquake shot goes out, let's bring the Kadai Destroyer in to start bringing down this barricade platform here first. They're going to flee on away, no problem. Taking a lot of damage from those walls there, so let's start taking shots. Extra Armor of Contempt while they move up. Go ahead and move up into melee with the Grey Wizard. Same thing with you. Man, that group has been taking a lot of damage. Not very many of the models have died, though, thankfully. Let's see who's left. The handgunners are probably the most dangerous unit, so let's go ahead and eliminate them. We need to switch the Dreadquake from being fire at will to please only shoot my targets. Marches the boys. Send the Bull Centaur in. Another explosion rocks the foundation. No, charge around. Let's go ahead and just start blasting at that platform. Tear it down. If you can for me there. Go ahead, kill the Bright Wizard, please. Drop the armor and leadership on... Well, we'll wait till the actual melee specialists come on down, and we'll deal with them very violently. Welcome, Kadai Destroyer. Alright, Fire Rain Rocket, make sure for Death Shrieker. Getting shot at by every tower that's remaining. Get on in there. Alright, Zhatan, we'll give you the heroic killing blow, and we can activate the withering on... Now they're still trying to stay up on top there. They really don't want any. Let's get up here and fight down these warrior priests. Taking a lot of damage. What is that friendly fire coming from? Ah, it sure is. Let's go ahead and stop these artillery pieces. They need to quit. Unless you're a mortar, I'm going to have you stop. You're doing too much friendly fire. Go ahead and move our shotguns inside the walls right here. Doom Train, start blasting. Go ahead and push you through that group of halberds. You go ahead and help out. Let's drop the net of doom on that poor fool there. Bright Wizard's gone. Sit there and deal with the Warrior Priest next. Yep, go ahead and claim that position. We'll let the train just fire into the flank there. Keep blasting away at them. Full Centaurs did their work. Let's go ahead here and attack this group next. Zhatan, you go with them. Go ahead and drop down the Withering on this lad here so we don't lose too many of our Infernal Guard. Still no models lost, just a lot of health gone. Armor of Contempt for the Kadai Destroyer, which is actually struggling quite a bit. He's a really big target. Frolicking. Where'd the group of... There they are. They're going to go ahead and get a charge in, and they're going to get blasted a bit. So charge through on the train. We don't do too much friendly fire, because that's about to be a whole bunch of blunderbuss. You just gotta wiggle around so you don't get shot. Burn and fire. Bit of a slow slog through NULN here. Who's left? Well, they've got an entire army over here, huh? Interesting. I thought we were nearing the end. Not even close. Well, Zhatan's nearly healed up just fine, so let's get the boys a bit more organized here. We'll bring everyone forward to this next point. Hobgoblin archers, let's bring them on in also. I think the best place for them is going to be setting up in this square. Zhatan, you go ahead and hunt down the war wagons, and then we'll have you, big boy, smash into these spearmen. Everyone else here help out. We did the... Never mind, because they did the charge way too soon, and then they all explode. Yum yum, eat them up. Alright, let's move you guys around to the key building. So if there's anything in the way, we'll just go right straight through it, but let's move them around to the key building. While Zhatan hunts down the war wagons. We'll bring our artillery pieces in the walls as well. We'll just kind of scoot you up so you can start firing on the next group of halberdiers. And then the Dreadquake as well will bring you up to start eliminating. Oh, those flagellants sound good. They're alive for ire. Get in there, Zhatan. Those war wagons are going nowhere. Still a really cool unit. Oh, he's not... See, that's not how you attack at all. Trying to make friends. Or not. That group has gone in 2 swipes. Give yourself some armor just in case they try anything. Oh, look over here, the Warrior Priest is back. You go eliminate him, please. Let's get the las guns and all of the shotguns moving forward as well. I think we'll have them moving on into this main square here. Could be nothing being able to get past them after they do arrive. But I told y'all to move in. Claim this position. Zhatan is chasing off the war wagons quite nicely. Let's get rid of them. I don't feel like getting shot in the back by any kind of mortar nonsense. No thanks. Thomas the Pain Train, let's bring you on in. Should be fast enough to get all the way over here. Take a defensive position before this guy arrives. Big beasties are moving in. Let's go ahead and send you, Shacks, back to claim the point. And the others can move on in. You know, I take it back. Let's bring the Kadai Destroyer back. He's taken a lot of damage so far. They put in that wall last second. Get in there and destroy it then. That should draw the flagellants through. Alright, yeah, they're not coming back. Let's bring you back in and hunt down this Lord. Your regeneration is keeping you alive very well. And I start wiggling so you don't get shot up by that tower. They should get through that barricade really quickly. Perfect. Dreadquake, I'm pretty sure I still told you to come on in here and start doing some damage. Actually hit the shot, please. Alright, excellent. Now let's go ahead and summon in some spicy danger noodles. We need all the help we can get. Looks like they're not looking to try to help, try to stop us from claiming this point at all. Let's just send them in to attack the wall. It seems like they're not going to even try it. The cowardice. We'll bring them in here. Alright, the position is ours. That means this should fall, right? There we go. And now in. Everyone in. We drop down the Breath of Hatred. And then the Armor of Contempt. And then the men are slain. Zhatan's still scooting over the top there. We have one more Flame and Darkness. Drop that on down. In the shadow. Eviling foe for the poor general there. And with all the slaughter, we actually are receiving a call from the lady. So let's give this a pause and I'll be right back. Right then, we're back. She was just calling to let me know that the lunchtime had been changed. For her work. She was slaughtered. Now that Zhatan is here as well, it's pretty much game over. I decided to stop. Lay it on in and do your damage then, bud. The artillery team's firing on these great swords, and that should finish things off quite nicely. Flagellants have surrounded Shax, though. Make sure we don't have anything silly happen there. Armor of Gazra activated. Pull Shax away, get him back after the General of the Empire, while the Bull Centaurs deal with the men themselves. Lamasu not having any armor piercing is really not hurting it here. Just wading through scores of the Flagellants. It is a good thing Wissenland is wearing red already. Alright, Shax, you want to make sure you're hitting the right target, otherwise you're going to die, sir. So let's pull you out of the fight. Keep fighting against the great swords. There's multiple of them coming on in, so we want to be a little bit careful here. Interesting to see we haven't had any more friendly fire coming out up and over the hill. Bring the explosives up. I see they're still targeting the wrong targets there. Bull Centaur Renders are getting a bit bogged down, so let's pull them through those great swords if we can. They've got a lot of mass. Have Zhatan charge in. I think that's going to be the white flag for NULN, as far too many of their men have been slain. Bring you up and claim this point. Be some extra speed. Who's left? Was it the Flagellants? Go ahead and give them the old explosive. Let's pull you away so you don't take too much free damage. Oh, we may just eliminated our own Centaur there. Alright, dude, let's pull you out of that so you don't get exploded. There you go, good job. That's how you flee. There's only a few of them left. Look at them run. Very good grenade placement. And the victory. NULN falls. Alright, we'll take the win. Got a lot of damage on the Centaur Toruk, as well as Thomas the Pain Train there. We'll have to try to keep them healing up, but I think we're good for now. Continue to slaughter on through here, and actually we will go ahead and occupy this as a tower at Tier 2 as well. Do we take it all on up to Tier 3? You know what? Tier 3 it is. We are going to be gaining a ton of Conclave influence, and I don't think anyone keeps... They want to keep waiting before claiming the seat, so maybe we may have to do it ourselves. For now, though, we'll occupy this tower. Up to Tier 3. Wissenland has been wiped out. Over here annihilating the Electric Counts one at a time.
Zhatan the
We've
Black.
already got a Grand Manufactory in here. Very nice. Love to see it. Also go ahead and chuck in the high quality assembly line for more armaments. And then we could wait and hopefully get the cannon foundry pretty soon. Drop our upkeep even further on the artillery teams. We've got the ore level in here. I actually don't think I want the ore level in here. We could grab an extra castellan in this spot here before we throw it out, though. I think we will. So one that is resentful, more armor, envious for more post-battle stealing. We'll go for more post-battle magical item snatching.
Dales Cast.
Welcome, good sir. We may go ahead and use you as a wounder, though, of enemy forces, because I'm not putting you in Zhatan's army.
Whose praise
He has got plenty of good
are
lads.
Putraj.
Although he would definitely buff up our Fertile Guard pretty well. Let's go ahead and keep that last point into Hellforged Ordnance, giving them 10% more range, which is pretty amazing, up to 92 for the flamethrower itself. It's not going to show us the Dreadquake range, but that's fine. 483. 518 range on the Magma Cannon. These things are lobbing shots downrange. Amazing to see.
Dabaratu.
And I may decide we're going to go ahead and throw out one of these Hobgoblin Archers for the Infernal Castellan. They are fairly decent at snipe. They're fairly decent at sniping out Lords and Heroes and the like. Grotesque Mutations gives him Cause Terror. Probably a good idea. Now we've got our little Terror Bomb flying around. As if we didn't have enough penalties to enemy leadership already. Now let's go for Heathlook here. Just give you, I guess, piercing shots to make that little flamethrower gun a little bit better. Explosive damage and missile strength. Oh, not bad. Gives it a lot of extra damage. 10% total. Now that is the Hetitaz. We'll give you more mobility and then the Survivalist. And then we may go ahead and throw him into Zhatan's army. Get rid of one of these Hobgoblin Archers. Well, listen, you were great, but just not good enough. Can't move this turn, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and destroy this building here. We've already done the profiting from it. Put in some patrol routes, and then the other one we'll put in is most likely going to be the Mecha Cannon. So we can blow up more Imperials. Seems to be working out quite well for us. We've got a lot of gold to use, too. Go ahead and head on over to Siegfriedhof. Onyxstein Tower, we could go for the gold panners. We've got a small deficit to our income. I think we want armaments. This one is for raw materials output, not for here. Let's go for more armaments. I will upgrade the walls. Got new labor coming on in, but no actual workforce requirements. So we could go ahead and throw in the rush construction of the gunsmith. Get our armaments production upgraded already. Not a bad call. Extra gold sluice up at Oakenhammer. I think we want to go for the Tower Roads in most of the places. That way we can move through our territory that much faster. We are moving up the technology line. For hotter furnaces at the moment, but I think we'll switch on over to... That's a tough call. We've got a lot of caravans out and moving around, and getting the Veteran Convoy Master for the ones that we do have to replace would be pretty great. Because it does appear we are actually getting some more dangerous events more often. Nashrek's lair is on the cusp of the north, so we do want to put the walls in here. Do want to put the walls in there. Assisted. Do we want to give you 2 Dreadquake mortars? I kind of do. We just wouldn't be able to put the other one on the Iron Demon because it actually costs 2 of the War Machine capacity. We can just quickly go in and fix that, can't we? Swing into our Hellforge here. Costs 270 and solved. Let's train in another Dreadquake. We'll bring this army to fight against Kislev. Let's go for another one that's just on an Iron Demon. And then we'll grab some more Hobgoblins, taking that up to 5 archers. And then let's get some labor. Shoot through the orc ones, that way they at least have some armor piercing going for them. This is looking like a pretty chunky army, even if it's just because of the Dreadquake. Tower of Gorgoth, I'd really like to... Do we really need better defenses in there? It's already got a Hell Cannon and some Bull Centaur renders. For now, we'll leave it as is. Oh, hello there. Belly Gut.
My plan.
Your plan. I didn't even know you were there. Let's upgrade the walls here at Mount Grimfang. And then, since we don't actually have a lot of needs for our labor right now, I think we'll go ahead and upgrade Dead Rock Gap. Take it onto that thing up to tier 3 for 180 labor. Upgrade the treasure trove. And then we'll throw in... Excuse me. Dead Rock Gap is down here in the south, completely safe. Let's go ahead and throw in one of the control buildings, the guard tower there. Good to me. Fairly well finish off our income there. Zadni, let's come on up to the north just to keep... It's not steel tech, so I don't make her angry just yet, but I at least want to see what's going on over here. This army's fairly decent. The fact that she'd have to fight us inside the walls would be really bad for Kislev, but it'd still be quite the fight. Let's jump on in and pass out. I think we'll go for Zharr-Naggrund for most cases. Not here because we lose too much, so this one here in Peak Pass, and then of course in Sylvania and in the World's Edge Mountains. Sounds good to me. It's got a lot more conclave influence, and if you guys would just claim one of these tower seats, I can go ahead and confederate with Drazoeth. Be nice. Castable. I think... Wow, they recruited up more armies almost immediately. Go ahead and give them the trespassing warning, and I think it takes 2 turns. We can declare war on them without having any treachery penalties. For breaking non-aggression pacts and trade agreements. That does not mention peace treaties. And that's very interesting. You shouldn't be able to trespass even if you have a peace treaty with them, and I'm sure that would make us non-reliable. Okay, let's go for just some cutthroats. I lied. Archers are what we want. We've got plenty of lads hanging around. Sweet. Well, we can throw in some more of the coal at Stirland. Or upgrade the tribute shrine at Drakenhof. Let's go for the upgraded Königstein Tower factory. That way the entirety of Sylvania is nice and secure. We can do some raiding against the vampires, but it is likely that we get attacked by both of them at once. Let's just bring you over into the ambush stance. Hang out front. If Manfred wants to try something, we will catch him in the act easily. Desminius, I don't mind having you come up here and just kind of start bothering Gerslev. Or we can keep working him over here towards Zhatan. So let's go over here and start stealing some tech from Kusel. Kusel. Skip on through, and then we'll end our turn over here as Zhatan. Hello, good doctor. Together we'll revel in Hashut's glory. Probably not. He's going to revel in Nurgle's glory. He wants military access for 1,500. Sounds good.
Your demon father will be happy.
I mean, he's never happy. Yet all I see is weakness. Are you declaring war on us? Bring it. You see how many friends I have? We roll out together. Family. Rats in a tunnel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say this isn't worth it. These poor soldiers would get annihilated. The ally begins outpost construction. We have not, because we are cheap. So what, you declared war on me and hid next to Talabheim? An interesting strategy. Okay, so they are fielding a fairly decent force. Zhatan, how well have we replenished? I mean, almost up to full. What we're going to do instead, though, instead of just coming out over here and crushing them all at once, we'll play things a bit more sneaky. So let's go into this forest here.
Let's waddle.
Let's waddle. That is the best. Okay, actually, while that does give us a 70% chance for ambush success, I want to make sure they can't sneak past his army is the only issue. Because if they decide to go around like the AI will, they play like Skaven usually, even the Empire factions. So while we are not going to have as much chance to ambush, I want to be next to the town. That way we can actually reinforce if we need to. And either way, we'll be up to full replenishment, then we come over and attack next turn. Indeed. Yeah, I think they're going to avoid putting in this last seat. They both know it. We may have to go for ourselves. We'll keep saving, and once we have enough, we'll just grab both of them, which is going to be a little bit unfortunate, but it'll be what we have to do. Betchafin, let's go ahead and throw in the prototype Mega Mortar because you know we want to. Costs how much labor? 270? I think we can scrape that up. Drop 100 here, 100 here, and then one more here. We'll bring it on over to... Oh, well, that's an issue. I don't know where we're bringing this to. Betchafin. That's probably Ostermark, right? Yes, I think so. I'm going to check just to make sure, though, because I don't want to send it to the wrong place. Said reset. Oh my, we have a workload surplus. There we go. I thought I told you to reset. It decided not to. Yeah, it was Ostermark. I just trust myself. 100 there, and then we'll bring them all over to Ostermark. Yes, please. And then immediately complete the construction on the Doom Cannon. They ignored the trespassing warning. That's fine. They'll learn the hard way. Helmet was discovered ambushing. Well, now that we're at war with them, go ahead and steal some tech from Kusel. Ooh, you failed. You failed. We'll go ahead and just keep you in ambush. Looks like Manfred is consolidating all of his forces in one spot. That'd be a pretty tough... We do have the cannons, but that'd be a pretty tough fight regardless. Luckily, Fortenhof is in range of the Mega Cannon. Love to see it. Let's go ahead and upgrade... I think Betchafin itself there. We need more raw materials coming in. I think we also do want the tower roads here. If I can afford the cannon on this side too, I'm definitely going to. Is it smart? I mean, kind of. It's also a lot of fun. I'm gonna go ahead and actually send the labor on over to complete this one in one go too. So drop 100 and then 200 here. We'll actually pull up, put it 1, and then we'll take them from here instead. And then we'll bring them on over to NULN's Wissenland. There we go. And then cannon. Bring it on. We now own these lands. Bringing long-range cannons as far as the eye can see. Extra armaments coming in over here or more gold. I think we want more armaments. Sounds great. Meant to grab the military convoys. We should be able to grab our kneecap surgeon. Add him into the convoy. We won't be able to send him with a full armament suite, but that's fine. Still gonna be gaining a ton of wood for wherever we send him to. We're already going to the Valerie. And we've already been to the Silver Tower of Sorcerers lately, but they're still offering a good bit for some labor, so that's where we're going. I put it up to 480. 540. Well, I can't send that, but I don't want to send 440 either. What gives? Okay, so you can't have precise measurements then? Such is the way. We'll come back with 1100 labor. Just fine. Works for me. Alright, Sisythris. Looks like they have recruited up a fair bit. But we are going to have to throw you into an ambush stance as well. We're going to hide just in this forest in friendly territory. Should replenish up and jump them if anything weird happens. Bring it. Castable, you're hanging out still. Don't need to move. What I'd like to do is some raiding. Getting randomly declared war on and jumped by 3 armies would be a really bad time. We'll kind of consolidate and wait. Correct, we're going to give you a couple more Hobgoblin Archers. We'll head in the turn. Oh, hero not moved. Yeah, I want to use you as a spy. This arena's doing some more training, unfortunately. Hopefully she's still going to be facing off against Astrogoth and still not coming after us yet. Military alliance with the Legion of Chaos. How much gold do you want to give me for that? 1,800? That's not bad. Sure. Welcome to serving me as a strength rank 1. You fool. Got some new ally missions, though. Defeating a Warg. Helmet. Chuglug Spear Chucka, huh? Start grabbing the ones for the different green skins that are running around. Once we have some more gold, we can start putting in those outposts. Oh, we actually have plenty. Let's go ahead and grab an outpost then. Who gives us the best outpost? Is it going to be probably the Legions of Chaos? Yeah, that's pretty solid there. Winterpire is... having some spawn would be great. Or even just some more flyers. Yeah, we'll go ahead and construct the outpost. Sold. Outpost going in. You can enjoy some laborers for our outpost. What do you want him to know? What do you want Gorth to know? He wants us to declare war on the Ice Court. Well, I'm sure we could. However, that would be putting us in a really bad spot since she's already recruiting up here right outside of our lands. We'll go ahead and decline that. Get ourselves a Scroll of Leeching through our Black Alchemist reward there. Sounds good to me. Looks like Talabheim decided to move up to attack up at Betchafen, so that is going to give us a not nearly as fun battle, but it's going to come on over to Talabheim and bring down these walls. It'll give us another decisive victory. We'll go ahead and fight this one as well. One more battle against the Empire. Alright, let's roll right over them. So the best attack point is definitely going to be over here. They have no... well, let's see if we can actually get better angles for the cannons. I think this will probably be the best attack spot. Will they get a bunch of them clumped up in one position over here? Let's go from over here. That way we get more of our dwarves fighting at once. Infantry teams then are ranged. Grab the las guns and pull them off to the side just a little bit there. We'll have the two archer teams that are left back behind them. The new Castellan up front. Mortar train, the rockets, and then the two magma cannons. They might get better shots over here on this hill since it's a little bit more elevated. Ever so slightly. They've got a lot of extra range, so we're going to use it to our advantage. Pain train as well up here. The Kadai Destroyer, and then Zhatan. Just missing the Infernal Guard with great weapons. Now they're here. Missiles, infantry, and then we'll have the Bull Centaurs with you guys, which need to also be pulled on over. Saw them off in the distance there. And then proper artillery. And the boys. That'll begin. And they've got handguns up on the wall then, so we're going to want to hold back just for a moment while they kind of pepper away at what is up there. We'll send Zhatan up and over this way. We'll have a really hard time actually stopping him. Train doesn't quite have enough range, so we're just kind of going to blast apart these guys here. Yeah, that's one unit already gone. Shoot those crossbows, please. Let's bring you up to bring down that gatehouse there. Right, charge on in. Zhatan's getting shot at by some of the guys on the wall. I didn't think he was going to be able to. Activate that armor, and then we'll come on right on over the top. Alright, Flames and Shadows, not really necessary, but we will stop them from leaving. Actually, I will drop in the Flames and Shadow behind, just in case they do try to run. Bring the Explosive Boys up to the wall. Hold the ranged as well. We'll bring them up alongside. Where's the rest of the army? Hiding all over the place. Bring the train forward. We actually may want to have them shoot at the wall, try to bring this thing down. Magma cannons, let's go ahead and give you guys turning off the fire at will mode, and then we'll bring them up alongside here to see what's going on the other end. As soon as we locate the rest of the army, there they are. Moving a little slow there, Men of the Empire. Being a little slow. Really bad call on that Dreadquake. They'll blow up this middle group, though. Unless they turn around. Good idea. Yeah, good idea. Turn around and stop and wait for the rockets to come on down. Excellent strategy. Through the grates almost immediately. Let's go ahead and bring everyone in. I don't mind if we go through the trap. It doesn't last permanently. Bring the infantry up to claim this position here. We'll have one of them. Oh, of course. You stand here. Where are... You're going to the end there. Shotguns and the like. Move everyone on up. Archers as well. Are you guys getting shot at by? Oh, the, he's still up on top of the walls there, huh? Go ahead and take aim. Bring him down if you can. We'll just send you around the side. No reason to keep shooting that wall. Oh, where are they taking that damage from? Oh, it's because of the Dreadquake. Alright, you need to calm down. You could wipe out our entire army on accident. Interesting. You guys just decided to stand on top of the trap instead of moving in? Not exactly what I would ask you to do. Blowing up our own lads with fire at will mode. Would you stop? He doesn't care. He's going to kill Ralph, whether we want him to or not. You move on up and help out with the Demograph Knights. Put that in the demolition rocket mode. Several friends riding on over to face down with our Taruk. Probably isn't going to go as well for them as they think it will. Went up here and face him. Go ahead and slow this one down so the Bull Centaur can actually catch him. Summon in some spicy danger noodles behind. Please, thank you. Alright, Zhatan. Let's get him. Extra armor for everyone coming on up here. Love to see it. Let's bring these great weapons in as well. You come on over in melee and just shut down this Bright Wizard. Right on in and cut them down. Let's send the train around the outside there. Start firing on that group. Shotguns move in and just start blasting. That may be a bad call, simply because that Demigryph Knights are getting crushed. Post up. You guys want to walk through that position? I dare you. Try it. Magma cannons, let's go ahead and let you continue to move forward. I guess we can kind of catch them up there. Has down, drop, and Dreadquake batteries. Finishing off 4 units. Love to see it. Alright, there's the next ones. They don't even want to advance. I can't blame them. Bring the archers around. You can actually move up and claim this position since nothing is going to stop them. Zhatan, come on back, buddy. We hunt down this Huntsman General here. Drop down to the Breath of Hatred for these two here. Bull Centaur can hunt down this poor lad. Oh, interesting. They've got some crossbowmen hanging out in the back here. Just firing at our train. Bold strategy. Everyone forward. You go ahead and help them claim this position up top here. All of the blunderbuss units, bring them forward. We don't really even need them at this point. We're just kind of rushing through what's left. Dreadquake scoot forward. You as well. I am surprised the Men of the Empire are still fighting. They do have a few units left. Mop up the stragglers, of course. The general's broken. Let's move them forward. We should just break the rest of them pretty quickly. Summoning in another squad of spicy noodles. You go through to the next group, please. Yep, they're broken. That should be the white flag across the board, and Talabheim falls. Another marvelous victory. Alright, only 36 lost in the siege. We will take that victory. And then we will just occupy this at Tier 1, Talabheim. Sack it first for a good deal of labor. Let's do that first. Because we will only be claiming it down at Tier 1. There's no reason not to snatch as much labor as we can. In fact, let's go ahead and jump into an ambush stance. See if we can't catch Helmut coming on back to defend Talabheim. Hang out in this little copse of trees here. What else do we want for the firing drills, perhaps? Giving our blunderbusses more missile strength and ammunition. Or do we want to give it to the infantry teams, of which we have a few? What would that help out? Black Shard Bulwark gives our lads more armor and melee attack. That's useful, but I think the firing drill is going to be better. So more missile strength and ammunition. Jax will give you, I think, either hard to hit or more speed. Let's go hard to hit. We'll give you the Hellforged bolts and then the increased mobility. It's good to me. Itraz will give you killing fire. Slowly making his way on over to Zhatan's army. Oh, this is the one in Sistit's force, which almost has itself a secondary Dreadquake mortar battery there. Love to see it. Got 3 units we can put in the force. Let's go ahead and give them, I think now, just some Hobgoblin archers. They don't actually give flammable on their attack. They just kind of have fire damage there. So maybe we go for the Spear Riders to help kind of duel with any kind of Warhounds or anything that enemies may be fielding. We'll have 1 unit of archers. Sounds good to me. Upgrade the treasure trove in Howling Rock. You know what? Howling Rock is pretty safe. Let's go ahead and give them the guard tower as well. Give us a little bit more control and line of sight for all of the settlements in this province. Love to see it. All right, well, with that victory... Oh, she's doing a bit of trespassing. I think she's just going through to attack Astrogoth, though, and Astrogoth is getting pretty handily defeated here by Kislev. Kislev has defeated, almost taken out Volkia as well. We may need to get involved with this war sooner than I intended. So let's get things sorted out with the vampires. We'll probably crush them and cause ourselves to become unreliable in the process. I don't mind that at all. We'll wipe out the vampires and then start our war with Kislev. That way they have to start focusing elsewhere. The only issue is now she's got a full stack of pretty dangerous forces in our lands, and that can probably pretty easily overwhelm the Silver Pinnacle. Granted, those are sleds, so don't perform all that great inside walls. We'll have to see. But I am out of time for today. I've been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.